Hello everyone, this is Ravi. I'm currently working as an SD1 in Amadeus. Actually I'm an 2023 batch pass out.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool, Ravi. So we'll jump to our main talk, Ravi. Okay, our audience are waiting to know about Amadeus hiring procedure. So we'll start with our talk. So how was your experience, Ravi? Like how many rounds were there for this Amadeus hiring procedure? What kind of questions you got? So just give a complete, brief explanation to audience. Over to you.
Yeah, Akshay. In Amadeus hiring procedure, there are three parts. One is and first is an exam, which has an MCQs and an coding. There are three coding questions. They are basically on DSA and some of on strings and all. And next is an SSH round, which is in that we will be having most of paragraphs. In the questions will be asked based on that paragraph.
Okay.
There will be I don't remember how many questions are there, but after that we will be having a technical round.
Okay.
Like only one interview, which there are three panels in that. Two are technical and one is HR. That's it.
Cool. So if you're looking overview of what you said now, one will be the assessment. So after that, technical round will be there. Correct?
Yeah.
Technical round in
No.
Okay. Good.
One is an assessment. After that, we will be having SSH. It is also an assessment. It is based on the English
Okay.
part only.
Communication related.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once you're done with that communication assessment, next will be the technical round. Correct?
Yeah. That's it.
So that
it's not an only technical round. It is basically everything. There are only three panels. Two are technical and one is HR.
so that will be the final round. After that, no other HR, nothing.
Nothing is.
Got it. So we put a spotlight on your first round assessment, Ravi. Okay. So you mentioned you had coding questions and MCQ kind of question, right? So what kind of coding questions? Like what will be the difficulty level? Any idea on that, Ravi? The coding question.
It is basically intermediate.
Okay.
It is between intermediate and advanced. That's it.
Okay. So person
And
have
it is
person.
the topics are DS. The topics are DSA and strings. There will be three coding questions. That's it.
And what was the time period, Ravi? What was the total time period for the first round assessment? Do you remember?
No, I
No,
can't remember. I think
no.
it is 2 hours maybe.
What? Okay. So camera will be on, right? Camera will be on.
Prompting is on.
All right. So do you remember the platform? Like on which platform you wrote the exam? Do you remember? No, I didn't.
Exactly. It's been 2 years, so
All right.
I didn't remember.
So you mentioned there will be MCQ kind of questions, right? So how are the
Yeah.
MCQ, like? Is it problem solving kind of questions, or is it guess the output of a given code snippet, such kind of questions? Like how was the question, Ravi? MCQ.
It is basically mixed of everything, like SD, this is SE, the software engineering codes, and code snippets and strings about strings, and basic SQL queries and everything. It will be mixed of everything.
So majorly it's a combination of MySQL, SQL questions, and DBMS, Java,
Yeah.
and at last coding question.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so once you are done with this thing, what was the time taken to get the result? Round one result. Do you remember?
It is exactly 1 day only.
Okay. So
After that, we will be having SSH.
Communication thing, right?
Yeah.
So how was the communication thing? Like, what is this all about? Give a broad explanation on that. Yep.
Yeah, in SSH assessment, there will be one paragraph. For I think it may be 30 questions and all. In that, one paragraph and another paragraph are both are different. Like in many assessment, we will be seeing like they will be give one paragraph and asking bunch of questions, right?
Okay.
In this assessment, it's not similar.
Okay.
There will be one paragraph and they will be asking one question, and based on that, the paragraphs will be small only.
Okay.
We can easily crack it.
Alright, so paragraph will be there and we need to analyze, we need to understand that paragraph properly, and based on that, questions will be asked and you need to answer those questions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually based on some psychology thing also. They will be asking like psychology thing also, on based on that paragraph.
Questions won't be direct.
Mm.
That is what you're saying. Questions won't be direct.
Yeah,
You said, correct?
yeah, yeah,
All right.
exactly.
So only these kind of questions. No other like fill in the blanks and figure of
No,
speech. English.
no, nothing like that. Only paragraph questions. That's it.
All right. Question and camera will be on for this thing also, right?
Yeah, camera will be on. It's the duration of the assessment is 30 minutes, I think.
All right. So along these 30 minutes, only these kind of questions will be there. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So when did you get the result, selection result, Ravi?
After 1 week, I think.
Okay. So the mode of acknowledgement is through mail or is it from the telephonic?
Mail or through mail.
All right. So assessment is done and the communication assessment is done. The final, the interview. So how was your interview experience? Yeah.
It is, I think, I might say it is somewhat advanced,
Okay.
and it's the duration of the interview is 1 hour.
Okay.
They may take too much also
Okay.
to ask. um, there are two technical panels. One technical panel will be asking whatever he skills he has. He will ask the questions on based on his skills. Actually, I am a Python guy.
Okay.
I basically code on Python in advance, and I know basic Java and C.
Okay.
I don't know C++ and all. My interviewer, technical interviewer, is an Java guy.
Okay.
Who asked me advance about Java and everything.
Okay.
He asked me some question like he shared his screen and code some lines. He wrote some lines.
Okay.
He asked me like he wants some new implementation on that, like new feature on that, like on inheritance part.
Okay.
He asked me like on inheritance part. So I don't know much advance about it, but I tried to solve that, and he helped me too. At last, I got that, and I have seen the answer.
Okay.
That's it. After that, he asked me about strings and all. Strings, I know on Python, so he um, he gave me chance for go with Python too. I have explained him on Python, and after he only took half an hour, and after that we are also having another technical panel, technical one. Um, he asked more about DSA,
Yes. Okay.
more about DSA, about time complexity, space complexity. He asked me one scenario based question, and he told me to give a brief logic on that. So I have told him like this way and all. So he asked me what is the time complexity for that.
Okay.
Okay, I have told him like this is the time complexity and everything. So he was not satisfied with the code. Okay, he told to optimize the code and all. Yeah. So I have tried, and I have optimized with some binary search and all everything. Okay, he asked me what is the time complexity for this and space complexity. So I have told him everything. Uh, After that, there will be an HR question.
Okay.
That's it.
So I just wanted to ask this question in the early. So in the first round, there was assessment, right? You mentioned there were
Yeah.
coding question. So before
Yeah.
writing assessment, you will be giving option, like what coding programming language I need to choose. Option will be there. No.
No. We are having a we can code in any language.
Java, C, C++, Python,
Yeah.
JavaScript.
Yeah, we can code in
Option will
any
be there.
language. Yeah.
All right. So is it like choosing of this option is in initial stage of writing the assessment, or while writing the code there will be a Dropbox option? Like
Yeah.
how?
While writing the code only, we will be having some pop-up. In that only we can choose our preferred language, and we can code on that.
All right. So coming back to your interview, technical round.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, they asked some question and you were writing the your logic, right? So how was it? Like they are sharing you are writing code on their platform, or is it just open online platform?
Open online platform only. Completely online platform only.
Okay, so they mentioned you to share the screen and code in front of them, correct?
No, they didn't ask me for coding and all, but
Okay.
they have code something, and he told me to implement another feature for this,
Okay.
like
Okay.
for inheritance part. And all. Yeah.
Cool then. So this is all about the DSA, Java, inheritance, OOP concept. So nothing like anything related to your project, DBMS, and SQL. No such related question, Ravi.
Yeah, the technical panel one asked me like a project and all. I have done some projects on web applications and everything. So he asked me on deep in that. He asked me how did you solve these errors,
Okay.
everything. How you are approaching to these errors and all. So I have told him.
Okay.
That's it.
Also, if you remember, like what kind of question he was asking, what kind of error he was asking, do you remember those questions?
Yeah. Like he was not asking like solve that error.
Mm-hmm.
He was seeing how we are approaching to that error, like SD part we can planning
Okay.
and analyzing the error. That's
Okay.
it. In
Okay.
that way, he is
So
asking.
he was asking the approaches to solve the problem. That is.
Yeah, yeah, approaches.
Okay. So
Like
it.
we can say SD part.
Mhm. Cool that. So apart from that, no situation based question, no DBMS, no SQL query kind of question.
No DBMS SQL. Actually, it is based on the interviewer. If the interviewer has the knowledge on SQL and
Okay.
if he has on C++, he will definitely ask SQL and C++.
So what is the importance of your CV, Ravi? Like what you mentioned in the CV, based on that question may frame, or is it a go with the flow kind of policy? Like how is it?
No, go with. They will ask questions from CV as projects only. Only for projects, they will see
Okay.
our CV and ask the questions about the project. That's it. But skills and all, they will ask whatever skills they have. They will ask that one.
Okay, cool. Then. So we need to give priority to the project what we are mentioning in the CV. That
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Okay. So this is all about technical round.
yeah,
So how was HR was in the same round? That is what you mentioned, right?
yeah. Same only.
So how was your HR experience?
Yeah, HR is a pretty good. In that he asked general questions. Who is your inspiration and all? What is your favorite sport? Who is your favorite sportsman in that favorite sport? Like things and introduction. That's it. Not much.
Okay.
That's
No
it.
such
Not
kind of
much.
questions, like what you know about this company, where you see after 5 years, 10 years, no such kind of.
Uh, Actually, they will explain about the company.
Okay, cool then.
HR.
So they didn't ask to you. They mentioned about the company then.
They asked me about their company, and I have told like this and that. Like it is a travel-based company, and they will give solutions for the travel industry, aeroplanes. Their
Cool.
main business on travel. So after that, they explained their customers are Air India, like that things.
Cool. So this was all about the hiring procedure. So before going to job description, Ravi, are we missing anything? Would you like to mention anything?
Uh,
No?
Nothing. Everything is covered.
All good. All right then. So we'll put a spotlight on its job description. Okay. So you mentioned what was the profile you got hired?
It was software developer engineer.
All right. So coming to its internships type, any talk on that, Ravi?
Yeah, it is basically 30K.
Mhm.
It starts on January and ends on June.
Okay, so from Jan to June, 30K per month.
Yeah, yeah, 30K.
So how is the mode? Is it you need to go to the office or is it remote? How is it as of now, currently?
Uh, it is in hybrid mode. We want to go to office 3 days and 2 days work from home.
So as of now, you are under internship, correct?
No. I have joined as an ST.
Full time.
Yeah, it is on 2023 January.
So yeah, coming to its expected CTC to a fresher. Any talk on that, Ravi? Range?
Uh, it is from 11 to 13.
And do we have any bond? I guess.
Uh, Before that, they didn't mention any bond at all. After placing into company, they have mentioned like 1 year bond. That's it.
Alright. So do you know? Do you have any idea about like if a person he or she broke the bond? Is there any kind of penalty? Do you know the exact amount? What is the penalty amount?
Uh, I don't know the exact amount. They mentioned like there will be penalty for that.
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
So I guess we have covered everything, right? Are we missing anything?
Yeah, nothing. Everything got covered.
Last but not the least, so sorry, what is the eligibility criteria? So what is the percentage cutoff? Forget to ask you.
It is basically normal thing. Every company has like 70% in every in inter 10th and CGPA, right? So basically that only.
Okay, so there is no educational gap like that.
Mm, I think they didn't mention about educational gap.
Okay, so
It is
good.
basically on campus placement, right? So they didn't mention any education gap and all.
Okay. So 70 is the threshold, as you have mentioned. Right?
Yeah.
So last but not least, any suggestion to our audience, Ravi? Tips, suggestions?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, there are some suggestions which I was followed is like whenever there is a training placement, I will go through the first about the company, what it will deals about and in which industry and what is the tech stack of that and um, like if we want any skills on for this company, I will be improving like knowing that basic knowledge of that
All right.
like skills on after that
Before applying to the company, make sure you know
yeah,
about the job requirement and also the skill required
yeah,
for. All right.
yeah, and also after if we know our trainer any like they'll be having some interviewers, right? They will be giving some interviewers names and all. If we are having that opportunity, we can search on LinkedIn and we can find his profile. And under that, he will be having his skills. We can go through at least for basic level and all. If we can go through that, he might be asking in that only. In that way, we can crack that easily.
Cool then. So I guess we have covered everything, and I have asked all the questions, and you have answered all the questions. So
Yeah,
I guess we are good to go, right? We're good to close.
yeah, good to go.
So yeah, guys, in the coming days, if you got any update from the Ravi regarding the internship or new updates, definitely we're gonna do part 2 video. That will be the continuation of this video. And Ravi, thank you, man, for taking time and joining us and sharing your interview experience with our audience. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Akshay.
And yeah, guys, this is all about today's talk. And if you're not a subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And guys, we also have a Telegram community group. You can just join our community group. Link is given in the description. And I will be sharing Ravi's LinkedIn profile in the description. You can just directly contact him, directly ping him, get connect with him. And Ravi, thank you, man, for taking time and joining us today once again.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, guys, this is all of today's talks in the next video. Take care.